Alcohol use it's highly costly to societies because so many people abuse alcohol because after judgment after drinking can be substantially impaired. It is estimated that almost half of automobile fatalities are caused by alcohol use, and excessive alcohol consumption is involved in a majority of violent crimes including rape and murder. Alcohol increases the likelihood that people will respond aggressively to provocations. Even people who are not normally aggressive may react with aggression when they are intoxicated. Alcohol use also leads to rioting, unprotected sex, and other negative outcomes. Alcohol increases aggression in part because it reduces the ability of a person who has consumed it to inhibit his or her aggression. When people are intoxicated, they become more self focused and less aware of the social situation. Then we hop on to barbiturates. Barbiturates are depressants that are commonly prescribed as sleeping pills or painkillers. Brand names include Luminal, Mabraland, Phenobarbital, Nembutal, Seconal, and Sombulex. In small to moderate doses, barbiturate produces relaxation and sleepiness, but in higher doses, symptoms may include sluggishness, difficulty in thinking, slowness of speech, drowsiness, faculty judgment, and eventually coma or even death. Now, related to barbiturates, benzodiazepines are a family of depressants that used to create anxiety, insomnia, seizures, and muscle spasms. In low doses, they produce mild sedation and relieve anxiety. In high doses, they induce sleep. Now, toxic inhalants are also frequently abused as depressants. These drugs are easily accessible as vapors of glue, gasoline, propane, hairspray, and spray paint and are united to create a change of consciousness. Then we have opioids, that is opium, morphine, heroin, and codeine. Opioids are chemicals that increase activity in opioid receptor neurons in the brain and in the digestive system, producing euphoria, analgesia, slow breathing, and constipation. Then, chemical makeup is similar to the endomorphins, the neurotransmitters that serve as the body's chemical makeup and natural pain reducers. Natural opioids are derived from the opium poppy, which is widespread in Eurasia, but they can also be created synthetically. Opium is the dried juice of the unripe seed capsule of opium poppy. It may be the oldest drug on record, known to the Sumerians before 4000 BC. Morphine and heroin are stronger, more addictive drugs derived from opium, while codeine is a weaker analgesic and less addictive member of the opiate family. The opioids activate the sympathetic division of the ANS, causing blood pressure and heart rate to increase, often to dangerous levels that can lead to heart attack or stroke. Then we have hallucinogens, that is cannabis, mescaline, and LSD. The drugs that produce the most extreme alteration of consciousness are the hallucinogens, psychoactive drugs that alter sensation and perception and that may create hallucination. The hallucinogens are frequently known as psychedelics. Drugs in this class include lysergic acid, diethylamide, mescaline, and phenylcedine. As its well number of natural plants including cannabis, that is marijuana, peyote, and psilocybin. The epinephrine, and they act primarily as agonists by mimicking the action of serotonin at the synapses. The hallucinogens may produce striking change in perception through one or more of the senses. The precise effects of a user experiences are a function not only of the drug itself but also the user's pre-existing mental state and expectations of the drug experience. Then cannabis, marijuana. It is the most widely used hallucinogen until it was banned in UN under the Marijuana Tax Act of 1938. It was widely used for medical purposes. In recent years, cannabis has been frequently prescribed for the treatment of pain and nausea. While medical marijuana is now legal in several American states, it is still banned under federal law, putting those states in conflict with the federal government. Marijuana also acts as a stimulant, producing giggling, laughing, and mild intoxication. It acts to enhance perception of sights, sounds, and smells and may produce a sensation of time slowing down. It is much likely to lead to antisocial acts than other popular intoxicants, alcohol, and it is also one of the psychedelic drug who has not declined in recent years. Now, why do we use psychoactive drugs? People have used and often abused psychoactive drugs for thousands of years. Perhaps this should not be surprising because people find using drugs to be fun and enjoyable. Even when we know the potential cost of using drugs, we may engage them anyway because the pleasures of using the drugs are occurring right now, whereas the potential costs are abstract and may occur in future. Drug use is in part the result of socialization. Children try drugs when their friends convince them to do it, and these decisions are based on social norms about the risks and benefits of various drugs. Then we hop on to altering consciousness with drugs. Although the use of psychoactive drugs can easily and profoundly change our experience of consciousness, we can also and often more safely alter our consciousness without drugs. These altered states of consciousness are sometimes the result of simple and safe activities such as sleeping, watching television, exercising, or working on a task that intrigues us. In this section, we consider the changes in consciousness that occur through hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and meditation, as well as through non-drug induced mechanisms. Hypnosis is a trance-like state of consciousness usually induced by a producer known as hypnotic induction, which consists of heightened suggestibility, deep relaxation, and intense focus. Hypnosis is also frequently used to attempt to change unwanted behaviors such as to reduce smoking, overeating, and alcohol abuse. Sensory deprivation is the intentional reduction of stimuli affecting one or more of the five senses with the possibility of resulting changes in consciousness. What is meditation? Meditation refers to the techniques in which the individual focuses on something specific, such as an object or a word or one's breathing, with the goal of ignoring external distractions, focusing on one's internal state, and achieving a state of relaxation and well being. So, we should probably try meditation. It may help us in our everyday life, and this part of psychology can be used every day from day to day and growing further in life. So this was all about chapter 5. We will soon be up with chapter 6 too. Till then, please go through the video again and please take care. Stay safe. Thank you so much.